Disney News Review time, taking a look at some of the biggest stories from across the Walt Disney Company over the past week. Kicking things off with news out of the Disneyland Resort. Holiday time on the way. Hip, hip, hooray. Here we go as the Festival of Holidays set to return to Disney California Adventure. In fact, the Orange County Register reports that Disneyland Resort's holiday festivities officially commence on Friday, November the 11th, and will run through January the 8th, with odes to Diwali, Christmas, Navidad, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, and Three Kings Day. Crowd favorite musical acts like Mariachi Divas, Mostly Kosher, Fat Cat Swinger, and the Mistletoes will return for the kickoff of Disney Festival of Holidays at California Adventure Park. And during the day, the Disney Viva Navidad Street Party returns with the Three Caballeros, 12-foot-tall puppets shaped like Santa and Mrs. Claus, along with Mickey Mouse and Minnie dressed in their fiesta finest. And at night, World of Color's Season of Light will once again light up Paradise Gardens Park. The Festival Foods Marketplace and the park's seasonal smorgasbord of multicultural cuisine returns with a new concept called Visions of Sugar Plums. The marketplace will offer sweet and savory bites, and the Disney Festival of Holidays Sip and Savor Pass, which includes 8 redeemable tabs that guests may exchange for tasting-sized portions of food and non-alcoholic beverages at the participating kiosks and dining locations, will also be available this year and is valid through January the 8th. And at Disneyland Park, of course, Believe in Holiday Magic Fireworks Spectacular coming back, lighting up the night skies on select evenings over Sleeping Beauty's Winter Castle. A Christmas Fantasy Parade returns down Main Street, USA, and of course, don't miss, it's a Small World holiday. Katrina, Christmas on its way. How would you suggest someone strategize around the Festival of Foods Marketplace? That festival is so popular every year at California Adventure, and exactly how should they plot it out? What should they plan for?
Oh man, I know. It's just like, there's so many options and they're all super tasty, right? And then, so kind of what you need to do is when they give you like get a booklet or just go online in advance and then just talk who you're going with just to see what they're going to eat on top of what you want to eat. Because honestly, I think sharing is kind of the way to go. And then if you like it, then you go back and get another one for yourself. That's like how usually we do it. Because sometimes there are days where we'll go and then we'll share it, and then sometimes it's not that great like you think it's gonna be.
Try it first.
And then if you try it and you share it, and then if it's good, you go back and go get another one. Because I forgot what we got last time, and then it was theory good, execution horrible.
Not quite right.
I think it was. I didn't share it with you, but you got it. It was that puff pastry. Remember that the deconstructed Wellington.
Oh, you love that. I remember you talking about it.
It was like a hit and a miss. Yeah. Like there was one where you liked it, and then the second year it was they cut it in half, and then they tried to pawn it off on people. It was really bad. Anyway, but I would highly recommend, if you know that you're going to be eating more than like 4 things, is to get that Sip and Savor Pass, because it's totally worth it. Because a lot of the prices are pretty expensive. Like it's kind of like $7 and up for each item. So the Sip and Savor, if I remember, I don't know if they're going to raise their prices, most likely, but I think it was like $55 last time, and you get 8, so it's around like on average $6.80 per item. So you want to make sure you use these Sip and Savor tabs for items that cost $7 or more to make up the money. And then, so that's how I would do it. Honestly, I eat throughout the day. I graze. I don't really want to grab 10 things at once and then just eat it all.
Sure.
So what I would do is I would just grab like a couple things, eat them, and then you'll probably be like, satisfied, and then you go on a couple rides and then grab some more stuff. So you just eat all day and you don't feel like full or anything. You're able to like keep walking. Also, I don't know if they're going to do it this year, but last year was kind of like a hit or a miss on this as well, is when you go to the Sip and Savor, or not Sip and Savor, but when you go to the Festival of Holidays, you're able to kind of like pre-order your food because these lines get super long at the booths.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
They get super long. And so on select days, you can go to like one booth, but you need to know exactly what you want. And then you can just say, I would like this from this booth, this from this booth, this from this booth, at like a booth that's not really busy. And then they'll give you a receipt. And then later on that day, like throughout the day, you can go and just use that receipt and then just cut the line and then just go up to the where they're serving the food, and then they'll mark it off. That's also highly, it's like a huge time saver. Also, I think during the weekends they didn't do it. There's a couple times we did it and they were so busy that you had to go individually to each booth and do it. So you kind of just have to ask. and then see if they're doing it that day. Because when it gets super busy, it is a mess. So time saver.
Stretching out all of those kiosks was really important in years past, and as it gains in popularity, it seems like every year, really having all of those festival booths not close together is more critical than ever.
Oh yeah,
because you definitely see that congestion all throughout the parade routes and
huge lines
all day long. Yeah,
and then also split up. Like that's what I did with Tyler and I. We would order, instead of like ordering all at once with like one receipt. I would order a couple, and then Tyler would order a couple on 2 different receipts, and then he would go grab something, and then I would go grab something, and then we would get in a mutual spot. And then we would eat it.
Smart. Yeah, everybody come together in one
spot.
What
I mean? Because you don't want to go to one booth and then you grab food and then I can't eat it. So I'm just like, how does it taste?
Tell me about the texture.
Tasty. Okay, I'm gonna go get my food now, and then I go,
so bad.
And then he goes, "Can I have a bite?" And I'm like, "No,
it's mine.
It's mine. You already had 2 things. Get out of here." Okay, fine, have a bite.
You know what I really miss is the Nashville hot turkey.
Oh yeah, they changed it up last year, huh?
And it's gone.
Wow.
And I don't think it'll come back. But I loved it so much.
You heard it here. Bring it back.
Bring it back.
That's all we want.
With that one little pickle.
I mean,
one sliver pickle.
One and done.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. One pickle. But terrific advice when it comes to ordering in one spot for the entire, ranking of all of these booths, because especially on those days where a lot of those Southern California locals decide to come in and create the backlog and
Darn
try
California locals.
Oh, you locals! I tell you, it's important to definitely strategize and get your time and money's worth. So, terrific tips. Thank you, Katrina. Moving along, and now we also have some news out of California Adventure and Avengers Campus. In fact, Thrillist reports that with the release of Black Panther Wakanda Forever on November the 11th, Disney is bringing a little of Wakanda to the Disneyland Resort to celebrate. The Wakandan elements will include characters roaming the park, Wakanda-inspired food and props on display across the Avengers Campus itself. They will also be an art installation at the Downtown Disney District created by artist Nicholas Smith, who made the original King Chad mural. All of the Wakandan features will be around California Adventure through January the 8th, and M'Baku, leader of Wakanda's Jabari clan, will be one of the characters moving around the park, leading an all-new experience called The Way of the Jabari. And the announcement says the experience will highlight the culture of the Jabari clan through chants and percussion. Near Avengers Campus, close to the Collector's Fortress, you'll find the Black Panther Celebration Garden, which will honor the legacy of the Black Panther in Wakandan lore. And the Hollywood Backlot will play host to the Flavors of Wakanda Marketplace, where you can enjoy flavorful spiced traditional African dishes. And whether you're grabbing food at Flavors of Wakanda, Shawarma Palace 2, or some of the food carts around Avengers Campus, you will have the option to pick up a replica of Shuri's gauntlet to hold your drink. And Tyler, you're a fan of Avengers Campus. What do you make of this Wakanda infusion, and would you like to see anything else relating to Black Panther done to the area?
I don't know. I mean, honestly, it all sounds like they're doing a pretty good job, I think it's really neat that they keep on kind of promoting the new stuff that's coming out with these awesome little events like the characters and stuff. I mean, they kind of kicked it off with Loki, and they've been just getting stronger and stronger, I feel, and it's just really neat. I'm happy they're doing it. I'm happy they're keeping things going. I almost feel like they're doing more to celebrate Black Panther than they are for the anniversary of Epcot. But
whoa!
Yikes!
But
Sting.
I mean, it's awesome. And I really can't fault them for anything. I feel like I think they're doing a pretty good thing here. I think the only thing I would say, not necessarily like does it need any more Black Panther stuff. I just think they just need to keep on going, like for all their properties in this. This is the thing: is Avengers Campus is pretty small. If you think about it, there isn't much going on when it comes to like attractions and things like that. They got one attraction, they got a little bit of food. So really, it really relies on these characters walking around,
right.
And it's been fantastic so far, and it's the type of thing that they need to be doing in Star Wars more often, and I think they can learn from that California Adventure side and just keep this stuff going. It's I'm excited for some of the food. I think that shawarma sounds pretty good. There's like a pork shawarma coming for a limited time, so
hell yes.
Yeah, just keep the shawarma coming. That's all.
The chicken sounds really good. That peri peri chicken with the rice. I was like, please be gluten free. It sounds really tasty.
The only thing that I wish they would do is change up the stunt show a little bit. Because it kind of revolved around Black Widow coming out, and I think that is just a big blank canvas for them to just paint a beautiful little stunt show on, and I think they could just keep on evolving that show. And I mean, they already have the kind of the left side area where the Black Panther like crawls up the wall. It just seems like it's ripe for seeing a lot of other superheroes do amazing things there. So that's the only thing I would say is just let's change up that stunt show every so often.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, the more Atmo entertainment, the better. And you're right. Yeah, let's get more acrobatics in there.
Yeah.
Let's have some really things fly around too.
Yeah.
Oh my
God. That would be fun. I want to see the Green Goblin like flying around over.
Oh my God! Cool. Can you imagine?
I would love that.
That would be nice. Yeah. Some more mobile things in the air.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. With like different Spider-Mans being like, "Hey," and then over there, "Hey."
Listen, I saw Casey Neistat fly on a giant drone, so why can't the Green Goblin? Let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Great idea.
Insurance.
Get it done. Probably
He's like, this is too expensive.
I mean, we've seen what's happened to Spider-Man himself above his own attraction here in recent months.
True. And he seemed fine.
He did. Yeah. He's been through worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's definitely been through worse.
Yeah. I mean,
you
survived Thanos. You survived the snap. You can survive a couple of banged up filters on a rooftop.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
That's right. Will you let us know, are you looking forward to the Festival of Holidays? Any sort of particular food item that you would go out of your way for? On top of that, you going to see a little bit more Wakanda in Avengers Campus? We'd love to hear from you. Throw it in the comments.
To all who come to this happy place, welcome.